Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to talk about Juggernaut and just how awesome this guy is. Now I know guys, he's a paywall, but I gotta show off all the characters and what they're capable of doing, and this guy is freaking amazing. This dude has a hell of a kit. We have 16,400 physical attack, we have 126 attack speed, 24 crit rate, 161 critical damage guys. These are some low stats. He has about 49% ignore defense and max skill cooldown, of course. He has no Urus. That's right. All of his gears are 20, but he is a level 70 character. And this guy's skills are just amazing. You know, he's got the recovery. He's got the attack buff, which is freaking amazing, guys. You got the one here, which is stun and fracture. You got the two, which gives him a 5-second immunity, and it has a damage accumulation based on how much damage you take. So you, while this is up, you want to get hit, so you can do that much more damage. You got the 3 with the fracture and the stun, the guard hit, his passive here, which gives him a decrease all damage received by 25% and gives him super armor. I mean, he really is the real deal. He has a 30% decrease of all attacks, which is awesome to the enemies. More fracture. And then the 5 skill gives him a 4-second paralyze, which doesn't work in World Boss, but he does have an all defense down. Now, we're going to be taking on Master Mold, so this all defense down doesn't matter. So you guys are just going to see his raw damage, which is pretty freaking awesome. You take a look at his leadership, 50% increase of all defenses. Kind of useless, guys. His ISO 8 set is just a Stay 6 Power Angry Hulk set. His obelisk is a crit damage with a 200% damage proc, so a regular obelisk, no CTP of energy, no rage, nothing like that, plus immunity to stun. And then of course, no uniform. So guys, let's take old boy into some Master Mold and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. Okay guys, so here we are. We're going to be running with Wasp leadership, that 23% all attack, and plus we want it for that debuff so we don't kill any of our teammates, and we want to, so you know, in case we get brainwashed. And then we're going to use Shuri for a 45% damage dealt to supervillains and her 35% decreased damage from supervillains. I always mention that guys because it's always good to know that this character, that Shuri, can really help the tankiness of any character, especially someone like Juggernaut who's already freaking tanky as hell. And the two teams we're running with here are a couple of my buddies. And I asked both these guys to kind of lay off doing any damage, especially Puyush. I'm not sure if I pronounced your name correctly or not, buddy, so sorry if I pronounced it wrong. 3105, he's going to take it easy because Deadpool could easily float through this even without his all defense down. Could easily destroy it on its own. And then Alexon, Quad 8, another buddy, he just brought in some real crappy characters because he knew we just wanted to see what Juggernaut could do. And honestly guys, when you're playing Juggernaut, all you want to do is make sure you hit that 2 first and then get your damage proc on the 5. I always start with the 2. You want to try to absorb damage, but sometimes if you let the 2 play out a little bit, he'll hit the opponent and then he'll trigger the proc. So a lot of times I just hit the 2 and hit the 5. And the beautiful thing about the damage accumulation on Juggernaut, well actually the way his skills work is that he isn't in no iframe or nothing. He's just like the way he plays, he just face tanks the character. Like look at him. He's in no iframe, he's just face tanking him and just sitting right in front of him. So every time Master Mold's going to stomp on him, try to punch down on him, Juggernaut's going to be taking damage, which is exactly what you want. And even if that immunity isn't up, you still want to take damage because the accumulation lasts for 10 seconds. So you want to take damage while that's going on. And man, guys, he's strong as hell. I mean, you've seen the build of this dude. All gears are 20. No Urus. You know, he's got a regular obelisk. Nothing special. A regular, you know, stage 6 Power of Angry Hulk set. It's not like he's freaking built up like crazy. And I knew he'd be able to come in here and do this because this dude's freaking awesome. He really is kind of like a... Well, you know, because of all the tier 3s and all these metas that we have in the game, people tend to forget about all these other characters, you know, even paywalls, you know, we forget about them all the time. And I love showcasing these kind of characters and what they're capable of doing. And Juggernaut's just one of those characters that's super easy to play. I mean, you're just hitting the 2, go into the 5. Once the proc gets in a certain position, then what I try to do is hit the 2, then I hit the 4, he does a little kick, and then I go into the 5. And you'll get a little bit of that residual damage from the 4 while you're in the 5 having your damage proc. But it's not super important as long as you get the damage proc on the 5. That's really all that matters. And then after that, I'll hit the 1 sometimes or hit the 3. And the beautiful thing about that 3 is you can move around while you're using it. That thing is freaking awesome. I love it. Now there, my proc didn't go off, so I'm waiting. I don't want to use any of my skills. And we're going to go back into the 2-5. And there's the proc. Came a little late. And because it came late, we're going to use our 4 in our next rotation. So we're going to run around here. We're going to hit our 2. We're going to hit our 4. Now we're going to hit our 5. And there's that damage proc almost on cue. I'm not sure what happened there. A little bit of a glitch. That's kind of wacky. But look at this, guys. We're taking all that damage. Man, stomp on me, buddy. Stomp on me. Bring it. Look at the damage this guy's dealing, man. Just imagine if I was like to build him up, put Urus all over him. I mean, he is a monstrosity of a character. You know, I don't like to talk about, you know, what would he be like to get a uniform? Because honestly, without a uniform, he's pretty damn awesome. Juggernaut's a freaking beast, guys. Yeah, you know, is he what he should be? No, but guess what? A lot of characters in the game aren't what they should be. And honestly, if they were, the game would probably be broken. But, you know, that's a matter of opinion. Because we all want all the characters to be OP. I think most of us want all our favorite characters to be super strong. And Juggernaut's up there, you know, for me because, you know, the Hulk is by far, you know, my all-time favorite character in Marvel. Really in any comic, in anything. And Juggernaut's, you know, right there up there with them because, you know, this guy's like a character that gets compared to Hulk all the time. And rightfully so, man. Juggernaut's freaking awesome. Amazing character. And we are getting it done, guys. And I'm not worried about, you know, Master Mold jumping up and dealing damage to us because as soon as we take damage, we start healing. Juggernaut's so tanky that he can just take a big old hit and then he'll heal right after that. It's just, you don't have to worry about much of anything. I mean, look at this. We're just face tanking this guy. That's all we're doing. There's no real strategy. All I want to do is just keep the proc on the 5. That's all I really care about. And you guys can see, man, he is a monstrosity. Now, I did some test runs with him. Well, actually, just one test run. And with this build, guys, and with this team up, he could do 95% of the damage in 10 minutes. And that's me missing the proc, I think, 2 or 3 times. So he can easily carry a team by himself, which is freaking awesome. You know, and it's been a good while since I played Juggernaut. I mean, I mainly just play him in Shadowland. And it's nice to be able to take a character into Master Mode like this and take him on. I'm finding that Master Mold and GBR is just kind of like the new thing for me. I just enjoy taking on this guy. You know, it's cool taking on a big old freaking, you know, giant boss. I don't know. I like it. But it's cool. And he just blows through this thing. Love it, man. Love these long fights and these battles. And there, my proc didn't even go off, bastard. That really hurt us right there. Come on, come on, come on. I actually did a run, the run I did prior to this. The only reason that Juggernaut didn't clear it was because I didn't get the, when I was doing the, when Master Mode was healing, or whenever he was doing his little going in convulsions and getting ready to heal, my proc wasn't triggering, so I couldn't do enough damage to bring him down, so he healed for a crap ton. Otherwise, Juggernaut would have cleared that thing by himself, completely sold it. I don't know what it is, guys, but a lot of times whenever Master Mode's going into that phase where he's getting ready to just about heal, a lot of times my proc does not trigger. I'm not sure if it's, and it's always been that way. Ever since this game mode was introduced in the game, it's always been that way. So let me know if that happens to you. You know, if the same thing happens to you, but it seems like it happens a hell of a lot to me. But I don't know, you know, it could be just me. I'm not really sure. But let me know if that happens to you guys. Yeah. Go freaking do whatever you're doing on the ground. Wacky. Oh yeah, you're going down, buddy. I mean, we're making great time, guys. Great time. Pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure even without Wasp leadership that this old boy would have got it done even without her. Just give him one support character. Like if you would just use him and then maybe use Angel for the leadership and then use some kind of damage support like Shuri or Ghost Panther or Valkyrie. Can't use Coulson unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Juggernaut is a villain. Oh yeah, going down, buddy. Easy peasy, guys. Nothing but face tanking and freaking pounding. That's right. 66% of the damage in almost 8 minutes. So yeah, guys, the dude can easily carry team in here. So let me know what you think about Juggernaut, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.